On behalf of Government College of Yoga Education and Health, I extend my warmest welcome to our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Shri Vijendra Jain, former Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court, who is currently Lokayukt Haryana. So be seated, please. Be seated. I'm sorry, the Justice is Honorable Haripal Verma ji. So I extend my warmest welcome to you, sir. We are really blessed to have your presence, divine presence. So many congratulations of this on this pious day of our Constitution Day. So we have the lengthiest constitution drawn from different sources, and we enjoy the federal system and unitary features, and we have a parliamentary form of government, and we enjoy parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy. We have independent and integrated judicial system, which is a little rigid and flexible too, that we can amend a little in a little way. So now I would request our worthy principal on the stage to give a formal welcome and Achal, right, okay. So I would like to invite sir to lighten the lamp. आजाओ। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। Thank you so much for gracing the occasion, sir. Now I would love to invite our worthy principal for a formal introduction of our worthy guest.
Very Honorable Justice Shri Haripal Verma sir, my esteemed faculty, students of this college, and today they are NSS volunteers. Very pleasant afternoon to all and happy Constitution Day. It's indeed a matter of great pride for any citizen of the nation to be part of Constitution Day celebration, and we are blessed to be part of it by virtue of being Indian, and we are proud to be Indian. Constitution of any country is very sacred and solemn, and it's like a Bible or Gita or Quran for any religion. So we have been learning about our constitution since our childhood years. Who is the father of our constitution? Who made it? How it was made? And when it was implemented? What are our rights and responsibilities as citizens of the nation? And various amendments made in the constitution from time to time as per the need of the scenario. So we have been learning about these things, reading about these things, listening on radio, TV, newspaper from time to time. And if we see the preamble, which is the crux of the constitution, सार है अब हमारे संविधान का, so there are very important words which look so simple: equality, fraternity, sovereignty. So they look so simple, but they have very deep meaning. They have very great relevance to our lives of Indian citizens. So we must understand the meaning and significance of each and every word of the preamble and various provisions given in our constitution and how they relate to us. So there is need to be aware about it. And today we are honored, we are blessed to have our esteemed guest, our very distinguished guest, Honorable Justice Shri Haripal Verma sir, who has very humbly accepted our invitation on a very short notice, and today he is amongst us to bless us and enlighten our mind about our constitution. I feel honored to introduce our distinguished guest, Shri Haripal Verma sir. Sir was born on April 6, 1959 in district Rewari in Haryana state. He passed his matriculation in the year 75 from his village school, did his graduation from Government College for Men, Sector 11, Chandigarh in 1980 and LLB from Punjab University, Chandigarh in 1984. His Lordship also did his diploma in Advanced Labour Laws and post-graduation in Gandhian Studies from Punjab University, Chandigarh. His Lordship was enrolled as an advocate with Bar Council of Punjab and Haryana in year 1986, and he was appointed as Deputy Advocate General Haryana from 1996 to 1999. His Lordship remained associated with Department of Laws, Punjab University, Chandigarh as visiting part-time faculty for academic session 1919 to 2000, 1919-2000 to 2003-2004. His Lordship also remained associated with Carmel Convent School Sector 9 Chandigarh and was member of Managing Committee from the year 2011 to 2013. His Lordship mainly practiced in civil, revenue, writ side in all branches of law and remained on the panel of IGNOU, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Food Corporation of India and PGI MER Chandigarh. His Lordship was appointed as Additional Advocate General Punjab in the year 2011 and continued as such till 24th of September 2014. His Lordship was elevated as Judge of Punjab and Haryana High Court on 25th September 2014, and he has superannuated from his this career in 5 to 6 months back, and currently Sir is working as Lokayukt in Haryana state. So it is so great of him. He is so humble that he has accepted our invitation and he is here to be with us and enlighten us on the various aspects of Constitution and its provisions. Sir, we welcome you on behalf of my entire faculty, students and SS volunteers of this college. I welcome you from the core of our heart. Thank you so much for sparing your precious time, your valuable time and being with us today afternoon. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for the kind introduction of our worthy guest. Now, I would like to call upon our worthy guest for his oration and share his experience.
Madam Mrs. Sapna Nanda, the principal of the Yoga College, teachers of the Yoga College, students, and friends. I am indeed privileged to be here, to be a part of it with this Yoga College in the event of celebrating this Constitution Day. Probably you must be aware of it that the Constitution Day we started celebrating from the year 2015. It was on the birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that the Government of India decided to celebrate the birth anniversary of Dr. Ambedkar as a Constitution Day. So it is in this background the Constitution Day has emerged. Everybody must be aware of it. Dr. Ambedkar, he was the chairman of the drafting committee. Our is the constitution, which is probably the lengthiest in the world. It's a written constitution, whereas there are constitutions of other countries which are not written. They are based on the conventions, the customs. It took about 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days in getting that draft constitution completed. The whole constitution is handwritten. If you will find all the copies of the handwritten constitution are still in the Parliament House. It can be, of course, people are visiting and watching it. Now, our constitution is basically based on a preamble. Preamble is the foundation of the constitution. It gives every sphere of the activities. Let us examine if any law, any act, if formulated, they are to be scrutinized on the basis of the constitution. You must have heard, take the case of National Judicial Appointment Commission. Must have heard about it, that the government enacted a law regulating the appointment of judges in the High Court and the Supreme Court. No doubt, there are three wings of the system. One is legislative, other is executive, and third is judiciary. The functions, the complete separation of powers. Judiciary can't approach the right of the legislature. Same way, the legislature cannot encroach upon the right of the judiciary. Now, the very foundation of the legislature is to formulate the law. They legislate the law. That is, when the bill is presented before the parliament, it enacted. If it passed by the majority, it's become the law. Legislature enact the law. Executive implement the law. Must have heard bureaucrats, IAS, deputy commissioner, or superintendent of police, they are to regulate the law, how to implement the law. Whether law is as per the constitution or against the constitution, it is for the judiciary to decide. So all these three wings, though are interconnected, but they are separate. This is the beauty of the constitution. The constitution is as per the need of the people. It's being amended from time to time. It has 395 articles. Each articles give the details and deals with the situation for it which is required. The most powerful part of the constitution is part 3, that is fundamental rights. Everybody talks of right, but of course sometimes we fail to understand that we have certain duties also. So when we have enacted fundamental duties also, that you should have respect for the national flag or you should have the education. So the constitution, which is the very foundation of our regulations, is supreme. The law interpreted by the courts, that is the highest court, that is Supreme Court, is the final. There are two very important articles under the Constitution. As a student, of course, you are from the yoga, you have a different field. But these are two very important articles in our Constitution, and that is Article 32. 32 deals with the right of an individual who can approach the Supreme Court by way of writ petition directly. Whereas Article 226 of the Constitution deals with a right of an individual to approach by way of writ jurisdiction before the respective High Court. The powers under Article 226 are much wider than 32. Though in 32, the articles, we avail the remedy before the Supreme Court. But the field are quite wider. So I was referring to that a law enacted by the Parliament, that is National Judicial Appointment Commission, NJAC. That was passed by the Parliament, majority was there, but that was set aside by the Supreme Court. And the very basis, very reasoning given by the Supreme Court was that it interferes with the independence of judiciary. That the collegium system, when a judge is appointed, there is a collegium system. The collegium recommend respective High Court, collegium recommend to the High Court judge, goes to the Supreme Court, Supreme Court collegium also recommend, go to the ministry, ministry goes to the Prime Minister and the so and so on. So that NGAC Act was set aside by the Supreme Court, and the reasoning was that it was an interference with the independence of the judiciary. The Constitution, it talks about equity, it talks about justice, it talks about religion, it talks about social justice. There are now, we must have come across certain cases also. Take the case of Sabrimala, that is Kerala High Court, where the trust has restricted entry of a woman between 10 to 50 years, that they won't be allowed to enter into Sabrimala temple. Act was enacted by the state government, that was challenged, and Supreme Court said no, you can't make discrimination like this. Though one of the judges has given a dissenting reasoning also, that the trust, we must not interfere, the courts must not interfere in the religious functions of the state government or of the trust. But Supreme Court set aside that part of the order of the Kerala High Court and held that everybody is entitled to enter temple and there can't be a discrimination on the basis of the gender. Be that as it may, I being a part of this gathering today, I feel privileged to be here with you. I have heard of, you must have heard of Yoga Day, 21st June, but you must have now started remembering 26th of November 26th of November also. And the 26th of November importance, as I told you, that it is because of the birth anniversary. it was decided that it would be celebrating like this. And 26th November relevance is, it is not that Dr. Ambedkar was born on that day. It is because this constitution was enacted on that day. It was started on the day when we started our own statehood, that is 26th of January 1950. So with all, I, being a part of this gathering today, I feel privileged. I wish a very happy Constitution Day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
क्वेश्चंस होंगे क्योंकि इट्स बहुत बढ़िया प्लेटफॉर्म है। अमेरिकन सिटीजंस हैं, पढ़े हुए हैं, है ना, और काफी जानते भी हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में। सर ने काफी हाईलाइट भी किया कि कितने आर्टिकल्स।
You have thrown a great light on the Constitution of India. So if there is any question from your side, you can ask without hesitation. Regarding Constitution, if you have any doubt, any skepticism, any question, you can ask him. So don't be hesitant. ठीक है? Don't be hesitant. Yes.
I'll give a copy of the Constitution to you.
Chief Justice.
Then make out a case.
पूछो, be an vacant citizen, अपने राइट्स पूछ सकते हो, फंडामेंटल राइट्स का आपने सुना है, कोई भी क्वेरी मन में आ रही है तो यू कैन आस्क।
I will ask about yoga then.
तो हम ज़्यादा ना एवेल्युएशन करने लग जाते हैं कि हमारा क्वेश्चन बड़ा सिली होगा, है ना? ऐसा ना सोचो, जैसा भी क्वेश्चन है आपका, लेट इट बी अ क्वेश्चन। ओके।
किसी ने अगर सर से मिलना तो बाद में भी मिल सकते हैं,
या
है ना? हाँ जी।
Just wanted to ask about NGAC and the collegium. That I suppose the collegium is the senior most judges of the High Court and Supreme Court. I just like this.
माइक हैंड माइक नहीं है। हाँ जी, हाँ प्लीज करिए।
Curiosity, just wanted to ask that the High Court judges should be elevated to Supreme Court. Where the collegium works and
Now I would like to invite Mr. Rahul for a pledge.
Oath ही प्लग है। अच्छा, this is the okay. Let's salute to the Constitution. जी।
Then you have to take oath.
यही oath है।
Ma'am,
Let's
ये-
salute the Constitution that ये हमें ये आइडिया
That's the preamble.
preamble आया
That's the
UGC
preamble of
से।
the Constitution.
That's the preamble।
मिलेंगे।
राइट हैंड अपना ऐसे ले लीजिए।
मैं काफी लंबी हाथ थक
कोई
जाएगा।
बात नहीं, योगा के बच्चे इतनी जल्दी नहीं थकेंगे।
हम भारत के लोग भारत को एक संपूर्ण प्रभुत्व संपन्न समाजवादी पंथ निरपेक्ष लोकतंत्रात्मक गणराज्य बनाने के लिए तथा उसके समस्त नागरिकों को सामाजिक आर्थिक और राजनीतिक न्याय विचार अभिव्यक्ति विश्वास धर्म
और उपासना की स्वतंत्रता, प्रतिष्ठा और अवसर की समता प्राप्त कराने के लिए तथा उन सब में व्यक्ति की गरिमा और राष्ट्र की एकता और अखंडता सुनिश्चित करने वाली बंधुता बढ़ाने के लिए दृढ़ संकल्प होकर अपनी इस संविधान सभा में आज उस दिन की डेट है 26 नवंबर 2021 को एकत्र द्वारा इस संविधान को अंगीकृत, अधिनियमित और आत्मसमर्पित करते हैं। जय हिंद।
धन्यवाद राहुल जी, बैठ जाएं सभी। तो गूगल से ये जो प्रीएम्बल है इसको आप डाउनलोड कर लें, उसको पढ़ें, उसको समझें, ठीक है, और उसको अपनी दिनचर्या में उतारें ज़रूर। प्लेज जो ली है तभी वो काम करेगी, ठीक है। धन्यवाद आपका बहुत बहुत। तो अब मैं हाँ
It is being said that preamble of the constitution is the heart and soul of the constitution. ठीक है, तो आप सबको as a citizens of India preamble of the constitution पता होना चाहिए, ठीक है, what the preamble of the constitution says. Okay?
थैंक यू सर। अब मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा हमारे डॉक्टर गुणानिधि सर को वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए।
धन्यवाद। आदरणीय कुलवंत सर जी का मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ। उन्होंने मुझे यहाँ पर अवसर प्रदान किया एक वोट ऑफ थैंक्स करने का। तो हमारे लिए मैं कहना चाहूँगा बहुत ही हर्ष का अवसर है कि प्रबुद्ध जन हमारे बीच में पधारे हैं। और आप लोगों ने पूछा नहीं तो बहुत सारे सवाल पूछ सकते थे आप। अदालत में आपको सवाल पूछने का मौका नहीं मिलेगा। तो यहाँ पे तो सर तो बड़ा ही मैम ने बहुत ही अच्छा संकल्प लिया। कोई ना कोई इसी प्रकार के हमारे क्रांतिकारी कार्य होते रहते हैं कॉलेज में, और उसी श्रृंखला में आज सर को इनवाइट किया गया। और जो आज अवसर है वो भी बड़ा ख़ास अवसर है, हमारा राष्ट्रीय संविधान दिवस। संविधान, सम्यक विधान आपका जिसमें गाइडेंस दी गई है, जिसमें आदेशात्मक रूप से या निर्देशात्मक रूप से आपको बताया गया है। और सम्यक मतलब कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव, कंप्लीट। तो हमारे संविधान की सबसे बड़ी खूबसूरती जो मुझे प्रतीत होती है कि ये बहुत ज़्यादा एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव है, व्यापक इसकी अप्रोच है। तो मैं अपने पूरे स्टाफ की ओर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ परम आदरणीय सर का, फॉर्मर चीफ जस्टिस श्री हरिपाल वर्मा जी, पंजाब एंड हरियाणा हाई कोर्ट से, फॉर्मर जज श्री हरिपाल वर्मा जी, सॉरी सर। और इस समय लोकायुक्त की बहुत ही प्रतिष्ठापूर्ण और बहुत ही बड़ी पोस्ट है हरियाणा में, सर संभाल रहे हैं। तो हम लोगों के बीच में आते हैं बच्चे, कई बार पता नहीं चलता हमें, बड़े विराट व्यक्तित्व होते हैं। जब आप टीवी पर देखेंगे तब आपको पता चलेगा। तो सर ने बहुत ही संक्षेप में महत्वपूर्ण बातें बताई हैं, जिनका ज़रूर आपके ऊपर मन मस्तिष्क पर प्रभाव पड़ा होगा। और आप आगे जाके ज़रूर, क्योंकि इतनी बड़ी पर्सनैलिटी के द्वारा बताया गया है, तो आप उनको सर्च करेंगे, जैसा कि आप लोग गूगल पे सर्च करते रहते हैं। तो इसमें हमारी राइट्स और ड्यूटीज़ का जो एक कॉम्बिनेशन है, एक के बिना जो दूसरी चीज़ अधूरी रह जाती है ना, तो उसके ऊपर सर ने प्रकाश डाला कि कैसे हम अपनी राइट्स के लिए डिमांड, हर कोई आजकल अपने राइट्स के लिए बड़ा अवेयर है कि मुझे ये चाहिए, ये मेरा अधिकार है, हम ये कहते हैं। लेकिन अपने जो कर्तव्य हैं उनके प्रति हम अक्सर कहते हैं प्रमाद कर जाते हैं। व्हाट इज़ प्रमाद? केयरलेसनेस, लापरवाही कर जाते हैं। ये ऐसा नहीं है कि हम नहीं करना चाहते, लापरवाही हो जाती है ना। एक छोटी सी बात से लेके, चाहे हेलमेट लगाना ही है या कोई बड़ी बात भी हो सकती है, तो सर ने उस पर प्रकाश डाला। तो लोकतंत्र एक ऐसी अवस्था है, एक मैं आपको कोटेशन है लोकतंत्र के बारे में। डेमोक्रेसी इज द फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट दैट गिव्स एवरी पर्सन, एवरी मैन और वुमेन द राइट टू बी हिज ओन ऑपरेसर। देखिए, एक चीज़ है वो बहुत अच्छी हो सकती है, लेकिन अगर हम उसका दुरुपयोग करेंगे तो वो हमारे नेगेटिव भी जा सकती है। लेकिन सही मायनों में लोकतंत्र है क्या, वो आज आप ये जो चित्र लगा है आप देख सकते हैं। हमारे सुमंत सर ने, आदरणीय सुमंत सर ने प्रियम्बल की बात की। सॉवरन, सोशलिस्ट, सेक्युलर, डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक, एक एक शब्द के पीछे एक एक परंपरा छिपी है, एक एक शब्द के पीछे एक एक इतिहास छिपा है, और इतिहास गवाह है कि इनमें से बहुत सारी परंपराएं तो जो सेक्युलरिज्म भारत के रग रग में पहले से ही समाया था, बस उसको एक अभिव्यक्ति प्रदान कर दी गई हमारे इस संविधान के द्वारा। तो मैं बहुत बहुत एक बार फिर से धन्यवाद करता हूँ परम आदरणीय सर का कि वे यहाँ आए और हमारे बच्चों के साथ एक संवाद स्थापित किया, और हमें एज स्टाफ मेंबर्स, एज फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने का अवसर मिला। तो आपसे ये भी निवेदन है, भविष्य में भी जब कभी, आज तो बच्चों ने बहुत, मेरे ख्याल से कोई सवाल पूछा ही नहीं बच्चों ने, लेकिन इनके सवाल धीरे धीरे करके वो जो मन में आएंगे, तो आप भविष्य में भी इनसे कभी सर अपना आशीर्वाद प्रदान कीजिएगा। तो मैं पूरे स्टाफ की ओर से, प्रिंसिपल मैम की ओर से और अपने राजकीय योग महाविद्यालय की ओर से सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ एक बार फिर से यहाँ आने के लिए। धन्यवाद सर। और अंत में हम एक मंत्र बोलते हैं सभी, और उसके साथ हम पूर्णता, आज के सेशन को पूर्णता देते हैं। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांतिः शांतिः सुशांतिर्भवतु। ओम शांति। और इसके बाद सभी बच्चे एक बार खड़े हो जाएंगे अपने राष्ट्रीय गान के लिए। सावधान होंगे, सावधान। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। जय भारत माता की जय। धन्यवाद जी।